Sick. I am now recording. Make sure
Huge.
it's popping up. Yay, it's popping up. All right, so I figured the easiest way to do this is to just kind of... Don't blame the beast. It's not their fault.
How do you change that?
Oh, I did it right. I did this day one. Where is it? I think it's an R code. That's not it. Wait, is that useful function? God, I hate this menu.
This game are kind of ass.
They look pretty nice, and then you use them.
And then it's like, ooh,
Is it an entry?
not.
It's not an entry character. No. It's so it'd have to be an R code somewhere. Oh wait, is it? No, that's not
I
it.
give up.
Edit profile? Yeah, there we go. You go to R code, edit profile, and then you just change, what is it, free comment, I believe? Don't blame the beast.
Free comment. Oh my god, you can make it custom?
Yeah.
It's over. It's over.
GG. Yeah, no rush. I have some time before my next lesson too, so you're not like running back to back with somebody. You got time. Speaking of which, let me mute my phone.
This is great. Thank you so much. Oh my god. This is revolutionary.
Lesson 1 complete.
And spread the gospel.
Spread the gospel. Spread the gospel. Oh, Lord. That's my favorite smiley face emoji.
Yeah, it's the best. It's all I use for smiles.
I really dig that one for the angry, too.
Yeah.
Just the, it's the pout. Okay.
Don't blame the beast.
It's not them.
What are we up to?
Yeah, I figured we would just play a few.
Sure.
That would be the easiest way to kind of figure out what's going on, what you can improve on, etc.
Alrighty, watch me fail some inputs. Yep. No.
I will cash out. You cannot stop me from cashing out. Okay. That was a wacky BRC counter hit. Oops. The little men!
My boys, my children.
Oh, that's right. After the match is over, the button bindings get reset. So when I mash A to get through the next match, they just mash punch and it looks rude.
I get that. I do. Mine was dust on keyboard. It looks like you're taunting, and I always feel bad whenever I do it. I'm like, no wait. I respect you. Ooh.
Okay.
Got whipped in Nene upon.
And Nanid? Oh shit. Put Soul in Fortnite.
What do you say about Fortnite?
Put Soul in Fortnite. Do it, cowards.
Don't. Please. I work at a local game store and we sell comics too. And one of the things is like, you know, whenever DC does a crossover in a comic that has a skin, we have like little kids come in asking about Fortnite comics for the skin.
Fortnite. Oh, that's painful.
It's all fun.
Oh, I was gonna grab you first. Oh no, little man! Okay, so Mix is basically just a combo tool. It's just a confirm or a wacky mix-up if you have RC. And you want to like cross somebody up on wake up. But in general, you don't want to like mix on block. And if you do, you definitely want to pull back. The move's a little weird.
Right. That's what I normally do. I'm
Gotcha.
just dog water right now. My control scheme has been removed.
That's fair.
I just had to look down when I was about to do an input there and I still failed. It was rough life. No, don't give me my own afro.
No, I want it.
You fought for it.
It's my afro now.
Really worked for it. I was so bad at dealing with grabs. I'm learning.
Yeah.
Learning that.
Ah.
Oh, you're gaming.
Okay, so there's something else. You're not really using punches and kicks very much, even when I'm pressuring you and I'm plus in the corner. Oh, how much of this terminology do you know, real quick?
I know plus is recovery related, so
right.
If you're plus in a corner, it means that you can hit faster than the other person can.
Right. So, for example, if you block Soul's standing far slash, Soul can move first, so the terminology is Soul is plus. He has plus frames. So same thing with close slashes. So across the cast, including Faust, if you get close slash, you can move slightly before the defender. So when I run up and do close slash, and you do your own slash, which is at that point, once you can move, it's far slash. That's a pretty slow move for that range. So here, let me show you what I mean.
Okay.
So go ahead and down back, so you block. So now you press standing slash.
Oh.
And it's that horizontal swipe. Right. It's kind of slow for like this range where your punches and kicks will reach at this range. So your down punch and standing kick especially. So 2P is a low reward on hit, down punch, but it's really good at just like poking. It's like this has got more range than my far slash.
Interesting.
Or maybe equitable, but that's still really good. And then your standing kick has got even more than that. It tends to whiff on crouchers, but that's still a relatively safe button to toss out. And the afro moves the hurt box up. So even if you give me an afro and I crouch, I can't crouch your 5K.
Okay, that's not a...
It's heavy slash. It's heavy slash. It's the command grab.
Oh yeah, I can just do that.
You're kicking my ass.
I'm doing the wrong way.
So yeah, now just hit me with 5K.
Yeah.
Yeah, see how that makes contact?
Nice. Yeah.
So the afro will let you pressure in a lot of very unique ways where, like, I can no longer use 6P to anti-air you because the afro will still get hit. Like, I can't crouch your standing kick because the afro will get hit for like 4 seconds. It's really, really powerful. Right. So yeah, to kind of get back to the base thing real quick, and then we'll play the next round. When the opponent can move first, you don't want to use your big buttons. You want to use your teeny little buttons and win back, like, poke them so that way they have to stop, and then you can press your big buttons. Okay. Let's go.
Right in the nuts.
That splat is unfortunate.
Yeah, truly. You hate to see it. No more children for Faust. I did a slash when I should have.
Yeah, if you had done forward punch there, that's going to be your go-to anti-air.
Yeah, that. It's so good. I just don't use it enough. Especially because it's weird, because now that's on my thumb, which I'm not used to. Go off!
I didn't finish it. Oh, you lived that? This is a crime.
You suck. I'm better. What else can I say?
Yeah, there's 6B. So across the cast, forward plus punch will be that really good anti-air where you can, like, you're invincible except for your toes. Like, your knees are below. So it's not just Faust that has that really, really good button. What were you trying to press there, out of curiosity?
I don't fucking know.
It was some kind of special move.
It was, fucking, hair grab, command grab.
Ah, gotcha. So that's not fast enough to, like when you're getting jumped on, that's not fast enough to it's not invincible on wake up. Oops. Shit. Okay, so after you block that gun flame, so when I do it when you're knocked down, so that way it'll hit later, and I can run up and counter hit you, right? Because when you block the gun flame that late, I can move after I throw the projectile. So then by the time you can act, I'm already got that close slash coming on your block.
Okay.
The same way that, like, if you have meteors, right? You can just press on their wake up because they'll get hit by meteors if they press anything. Worth.
I'm
kind of surprised the wall didn't break. Oh shoot. I pressed the button early. Something to keep in mind also is when you're waking up from a knockdown, like, your default concern should be blocking. So a lot of characters in Gear especially will have a setup kind of thing they can do when you get knocked down. So, like, here, let me go ahead and knock you down real quick. Like this. Oops, I did it too early. Still did it too early. Like, you'll get hit by that unless you block or do an invincible move. So your options are very limited. But even without that, so like a knockdown, oops, knockdown, like run up, that close slash will be very easy for me to confirm if it hit or not. And even if you blocked it, I'm still at advantage, but it's better than getting hit. Oops. Because you get hit here, then it becomes this really, really bad situation. I think that was the silliest combo I've ever seen.
Truly. The 5 to 6 punches.
Ah!
I tried to grab there.
Command grabs are invuln to regular. Command grabs are invuln to grabs. Period.
Is that a command grab?
Yeah. So that wild throw, that move is called wild throw. The regular grabs usually don't have that amount of like camera movement.
Okay.
And if you think that if you're trying to grab in that kind of scramble, or you think that they might also be trying to grab, you can use if you can get it out in time, you can use your command grab instead of using your regular one. It's a little slower, but it's invincible to grabs, so you don't got to worry about. Oh no, the banana peel combo!
No, I don't want it. You have it.
Yeah. Watch out for using that drill too much, because it's a little floaty. Ah!
Yeah. I guarantee I would be doing exponentially better on keyboard.
Part of it's also just kind of the learning experience.
Yeah.
Try to avoid using the Scarecrow too much unless you're going to Roman cancel it. Just because there's not a lot of threat behind it. Like, you can just kind of react to the fact that it's the high one, or whichever Scarecrow glows. Let's go. I finished the dust loop. Okay, so on that knockdown, that was kind of the same deal, except extended, right? So let me show you real quick. When I did run up close slash, it's still my turn when you block it. So that's another turn. Like, I'm plus when you block close slash here. So if I just do a fast move, you're pretty unlikely to be able to beat it. And then I cancel that into... This move's really unsafe. Like, this is a bad example of the thing I'm trying to show. Oops. But I did fast move into move with a gap in it, right? So if I did... Here, go ahead and block. Block the first hit, and then don't block the rest. See how even when you let go, you keep blocking against your will?
Yeah.
That's because there's not a gap. Like, if this move has 10 frames of block stun, whatever the number is, the next one comes out before those are done.
Interesting.
Now do that again. You block the first hit, then stop blocking. There is at least a 1 frame gap. I'm sure there's a bigger frame gap for that specific thing, but like... It becomes, oh, you have the ability to press buttons now, which, yeah, that could be a DP or some invincible move. Or it could be you trying to press 2P to, like, get out of the corner.
What is DP?
Dragon Punch, it's an invincible move. So, like, this is this invincible uppercut. So if you try to do the same thing to me, I could get punished really hard if you block that and punish me for it. But, because I can't block until here. But if you do block it, you do a ton of damage. But if you don't block it, all of a sudden you're going, wait, I was just trying to pressure somebody who was blocking. All of a sudden I got knocked down. Now it's their turn to like pressure me. It can flip the situation pretty significantly. Faust's super, not the item throw super, but the wheelchair super, that is invincible.
Yeah.
It's a half circle back then forward. It's a little tricky to do sometimes, but if
I know what it is.
Right, I wasn't trying to imply you didn't. I'm just saying that, like,
yeah,
because the input is a little more complex than just like pressing a button, right. It can be a little hard, but it's really useful to show sometimes. Ah.
Regaming.
What's up?
Are we fighting?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, I didn't know you could do just the peel now.
Oh yeah, always.
I had to try.
That's not what I wanted to do. I missed my input.
Oh shoot, that's no red now.
Oh, cringe. Just done a faster move. Ah! Wrong time to stop.
Yeah, I mean, mashing out of there is a good idea, but your move just wasn't in range, unfortunately. No! No!
Yes, my child. I felt good about that one.
Yeah. A lot of the times the items can be kind of wacky, but they're usually pretty powerful. They're just like not straightforward.
Correct. I have to plan around them.
Right. I mean, it's less planning, more improv sometimes.
Right, that's kind of what I mean. On the spot, adapt to whatever. Perfect.
Right, but now it's like, okay, how do you end the combo there? It's not something you really like practice explicitly because it's a weird situation.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, grab me out of the air.
Going to the air can be a little scary because air grabs are ridiculously powerful in this game.
Not the right time. You were saying?
Yeah, it's like they're just like ground grabs. They grab on frame 2, which is the fastest thing in this game. And
Oh my
then
god.
it's much easier to air grab somebody when you're below them. Like it's in your favor. If I'm trying to jump up and anti-air you by air grabbing you, it's much easier than you trying to get away from it.
Prepare to be cringed upon. Okay, maybe not. I've lost my finger position.
Oh no! No!
No! You want to talk about no? Oh.
All right. Shoot. Ha! I have fire too! How does it feel?
Why is it in your name?
Oh, that's right. Love gets better.
Yeah.
How did this situation become so bad for me?
Faust. That is this character, is it not?
For the record, that crossed me up.
I'm a gaming! Things have gone down.
Wow, that didn't kill either. Damn, Soul's losing his touch.
I will simply murder you.
So a lot of characters will have a move like Vortex that's like, if I have the meter to Roman cancel it and I don't got to worry about like the consequences of my own actions, I can just be over there. It's like Kai has Stun Dipper, that little slide.
This is no good.
Ooh, nice. Ow.
Ugh. Not the right time.
Yeah. When you do the Scarecrow Roman cancel, it's a little tricky, but if you do a... Do you know how drift Roman cancels work?
Sure. No.
Okay, so here, let me just run into your face for like 30 seconds.
Button sensitive.
So if you do a dash input, or like, forward, forward, or back, back, or up, up, or down, down, for a Roman cancel, then you'll have this little after image and you'll drift. So, there we go.
Oh, yeah. I've seen what you mean in videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's really useful for Scarecrow because, because you can attack before the drift is done. Oh no, you can just hold the button. This is unpleasant. Good Lord. So what I can do, let's say is you're like, it's only fair. Let's say you're concerned about me doing, get some distance from me real quick. You're concerned about me doing Night Raid Vortex. But if you block it, you can punish me. So, go ahead and crouch block. Cool, you could have punished me there. Oops. I'm goofing it up. But basically, you can RC and then press a button before that little pulse completes. Bless you. So, how this relates back to Faust is if you do Scarecrow and then RC drift towards them and then do command grab, it's a pretty tricky input. So don't worry about it a ton right now. It's just something to kind of like be on the lookout for when you're watching Faust play. But if you can start getting that down, like Scarecrow drift forward, like either command grab or hit, then you have a much, much more powerful mix-up. You can just decide, hey, you know what? you're over there. I'm over there.
I've seen it a lot in some Faust vids. I've been watching a lot of Apology Man.
Oh yeah.
He's really funny. He's good Faust.
This move is still so weird.
What the fuck is that?
It's the lighter.
Yeah, but why was that ever made? Like, look at it.
Plus R. I mean, it might have been in the OG gear. I'm not sure. But, okay, we're going. Let's keep going. Mini Faust cannot save you.
So you say. Hey, no. You just chill out for this.
Shoot.
Thanks.
It's hard! Supers are not easy. Yeah, that's still a punish.
Pickle with you.
You don't want to rely
Not what
on
I
that.
wanted. That was.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I know it's a bad play. I do things.
It'd be fun to do
Threats
things.
and need to murder you quickly before you murder me. Not at my final form yet.
There's a banana right there. No! No, you...
Shit!
Literal Looney Tunes behavior. Oh, god damn it.
No. You're not allowed to do that, partner. I'm gonna change for 9. Dust button is...
Pathetic.
Okay. In general, a lot of your pokes in neutral, you actually can get a lot more off of than you might expect. So, like, Far Slash can go into crouching heavy. And that'll be a knockdown. And then from crouching heavy, you can cancel into item throw. So, let's clear the field. So Far Slash, crouching heavy, item throw, and all of a sudden you have a really good position. Right?
Hold on.
Yeah, all of a sudden, you're in a good position to contest that trumpet. If you get it first, it's like, oh, it's easy to build momentum from there. I forgot you could hold that. But, yeah, you want to convert these to knockdowns when possible. So, like, when you mash out with 2P, right, with Crouching Punch, you want to do 1 or 2 and then go into 6P.
Okay. Oh.
Hold on, let's just wait this out. This is going to explode. It's going to do exactly that, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
It's hard to go from this to this on a joystick without doing a rolling.
Yeah, it is a little tricky. But so long as, like, the important thing is the idea. Because you can grind out the execution later. And if you have any questions about that kind of stuff, feel free to, like, always message me, of course. But, here, actually, we can do this on block. I don't know why I'm insisting on getting hit for this. But you can, convert that, like what I've been doing, right? I've been doing that. I'm converting it to some kind of ender. And it's not the best in the world. I can't run up with all the time in the world, but it's something. So the kind of Soul can do the same thing a little bit. You're like, oh hey, here's some pressure. It's not the best knockdown, but it's something. It's some extra time to get this projectile out. Let's see. Off of the kicks, you can go into sweep also. That's something I don't know if I've seen you do yet. Sweep being crouching dust. So either kick into crouching dust.
Right.
And then
dust is a bit of an awkward button for me to hit right now, so.
Yeah. What's your layout? So from top left to top right.
Besides the directional keys,
right.
You have bottom left button, punch. Above that is kick. To the right of that is slash. To the right of that is heavy. To the right of that is Roman cancel.
Okay.
On the bottom row, it's punch.
Dash.
Dust. And this bottom right one I don't think is bound. Either that or it's burst.
Gotcha. If it was burst, you'd be doing it.
Okay, yeah.
I would suggest fiddling around a little bit with, like, moving dust to be a little more accessible. Because it's a button you end up pressing a lot, especially as Faust, right? You do, like, mainly converting into sweep. And then from there, you go to item throw. So whether that's, standing kick into crouching dust, or, crouching kick into crouching dust, you kind of want that knockdown, because once you get that crouching dust into item throw, it's still, like, you still have all that pressure.
Oh yeah, that's weird to hit. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to think how I'd do it. Oh yeah, that's
It's hard to.
You can't cancel the punch into it. You can only do kicks into it.
So you want me to do kicks?
Yeah, so if you do, like, crouching kick dust into item throw.
Oh, okay. Cringe. No, cringe.
You're good. Remember, you have 3 hits on that crouching kick, so you have plenty of time.
That's not the right button. No.
I should have, when I won a meter earlier, instead of running for 30 seconds, I should have burst.
Oh my god.
So long as you're aware of it, it's all good. This is something that, like, you do want to be doing. Because you can cancel into this much earlier, too. So, like, as soon as it makes contact, you can be doing item throw.
Yeah. Just trying to get there from...
Here, don't wait until you see the sweep. You don't wait until you see the dust hit.
I'm not. I'm just
Okay.
with the input.
You're good.
I'm stuck on when I'm crouching down. I'm stuck on just going straight to this instead of
No, you want to do the roll. Because then... So you want to...
Hurry!
Hurry! Right, a lot of characters will get a lot of value out of doing stuff out of their crouching dust, because that's a hard knockdown. Like, I don't roll away once I hit the ground. I have to sit there and then get up slowly.
Okay.
So, pretty much every character in the game is very happy for landing that crouching dust. And Faust, you can do it as Faust, like from here. So, like, standing kick and a crouching dust. It'd be a little further in, but, like, that's a pretty big range to, like, threaten a knockdown from. Like, this Soul's Dust actually got improved recently. But he can't really do the same... Like, he can't threaten the same range. Yep. I get the...
No. Meant to be faultless. Come flame. Stop.
No, that's not what the name of the move is.
That's what it sounds like to say.
Soul combos are really fun. Just like that kick just floats them.
I don't get to do the fun wacky punch things. I do wackier.
Oh, the jump punch. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, where it's just punch.
So strange.
No. The noise makes it.
No, bad.
Okay, the banana is gone. That's good.
Perfect bomb.
It's called Gun Flame. It's legal. It's legal in 38 states. Gun Flame.
We appear to be at different skill levels.
Sorry, that's not that's not what I'm trying to do.
No.
But yeah, so I'd say the first things to work on would be converting stuff to knockdowns. So like if you get your crouching kick that's 3 whole hits, just kind of tossing the sweep on the end of that. And then from there, if you have meter, actually, you can do standing dust and then Roman cancel. So let me... So let's say, you've been hitting people with this a lot, and they're getting sick of it. Well, if you Roman cancel the standing dust, the uncharged dust, you can get a combo. The charged one's a little too slow to be a great mix-up, but it's decent to throw in sometimes.
Interesting.
In general, so converting the knockdowns... off of whether that's that's your punches into 6p or your kicks into sweep. If you can get and then your far slash into crouching heavy, because once you get that knockdown, you just go into item throw and immediately it becomes like, okay, we're playing Faust's version of Looney Tunes, and that lets you set up a lot of really good situations. Like obviously if you pull 5 meteors in a row, that's fantastic. They're basically unblockable. It's kind of wild. But even if you get relatively boring stuff like the hammer, it's like, hey, that's still a pretty good projectile. There you go. So converting to knockdowns off of those pokes. Kind of trying to move away from mix, except for in combos. So, actually, you watch VOD, so you know like what the combos look like.
Right.
Do you know
I can do some mid-air stuff if you give me the opportunity. Yeah. Here, let me think this out again. Oh no, hold on.
You're good.
No, I need a jump. Being cringe.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, and then you have that wall bunch there, but like you see the structure for it is the important part.
Oh yeah. Or I can do this.
You don't actually have to use the meter there. So if you do crouching slash and then do... here, let me go ahead and get your life low.
Sure.
And then I'll just switch to Faust real quick so you can like visually see... I can tell you what inputs are happening, what's happening on screen.
Great.
With Mix, 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 if you end the very tail end of it and down back, the opponent will bounce off the ground a fair bit, and you can keep going. So, if we just hop out to Faust real quick.
I have seen that and heard of that. It's just a bit difficult to pull off. I also haven't been able to hit mix, mix, mix on you a whole lot this session.
Yeah, it's pretty much strictly a combo move. So it's when you land. Remember how I said earlier that Faust, like everyone's close slash is plus on block. That's something you can intentionally like. It sounds like it's fishing for, but just it's a good pressure option whether it hits or not. So if you toss the crouching slash in there, oh, I should have picked a different color. Oh well.
What, are you fine? Right.
Then all of a sudden this becomes this really solid meterless combo.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do the really tricky stuff with like.
Oh yeah, no. I can do some whatchamacallit stuff that you just did there with the mix, mix, mix and the
God, what a nasty looking move.
that would be called in terms of forward slash or heavy.
Oh, 6H, yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, that's a big, like that's the threat behind this. So go ahead and block. When someone's doing this to you, like there is a gap there. You have to use a fast move, but there is a gap. But the threat behind that is, oh, if you press a button and you get hit, you're going to take 50+% meterless, right? So having that threat there of, cool. You know, all that damage, all that corner carry, you get the wall break, you get positive. It's a ton of momentum. Additionally, so let's say the opponent goes, okay, fine, I'll block your close slash. Just get away from me. You can start doing things like going into command grab. Oh, and all of a sudden, cool. Now you have to block anyway. Yeah, I just did the whole animation's kind of long. But like this is kind of the core of pressure and strive, right? It is, I am going to grab you, or I am going to hit you. Some characters have other stuff, like Happy Chaos, for instance, with his bullets, he can convert meterless off of his uncharged dust, which is very fast.
Yeah.
But
I think almost everything he does can lead into a combo, right?
Yeah, that's part of the strength of the character. But like you have to watch out for this dust. But that's a unique character thing. Like for the most part, oh, I love the swim.
You. Yeah, don't mind me.
Yeah, just
no harm.
Lazy river.
Just want to take you for a fly.
But every character when you hit this, you are 0 on hit. Both characters can move at the exact same time.
Interesting.
Unless you burn the bar to Roman cancel, or you have some kind of setup like Zato's Shadow, or Happy Chaos's Bullets, etc. So the pressure is going to end up being, okay, am I going to throw you, or am I going to hit you? Because they can, especially with meter, they can both lead to a lot of damage. So a lot of the times when you see VODs, people like getting hit by just run-up stuff, what you're not seeing is that they're trying to get away from grabs because they have to. Like if all you do is down back, eventually someone's going to run up and grab you 10 times and you die.
Right.
So even if they block the initial like close slash, the initial hit here, go ahead and block. You'll see people will delay their next hits. So here I'm going to block the first close slash and then try to jump away from the grab. That catches your jump. You can't block while you're starting a jump. So that's a tool to basically be like, oh, you were afraid of this, or command grab or whatever. Like even regular grab is damage. And for Faust, actually, regular grab is still plenty, because you get some wild stuff. You get item and still pressure. So the situation only gets worse for them. Oh, and let me show you the Scarecrow RC thing I was talking about.
Sure.
It's pretty wacky input-wise. Let me do it on this side. I'm a little better on this side. It's very fast, though.
I cannot wait to ruin my friends.
Heck yeah. Be like, hey, were you blocking at full screen, idiot?
Remember how I used to do all this dumb shit? Now I know. You die. Rad.
But it's a tool in your box, basically. So let's say, let's say we're in the Ditto, right? We're just throwing out stuff, full screen. You're like, oh, you're not going to approach. Heck yeah. Mini Faust. But that's a really good check on a lot of stuff. Like if Kai is full screen, just tossing stun edges lazily. If anyone's grounded full screen, and you're like, oh, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. Like if Leo threw a fireball when you have meter, oops. Guess it's your pressure, right? And obviously it's...
You can catch them before they're able to...
It's going to be harder than that. Like that's ignoring how legitimately difficult that can be during a match, but... If you can get stuff like that down to where you can see the Leo fireball and be like, oh hey, now is time. Now I can just tell my hands to do the thing.
Right.
I'm switching back to Soul just that way it's not Faustidos. Because sometimes Faustidos just become toss item. I'm super down for that, but that's not particularly helpful. Yeah. Also, in general, Faust has a lot of horizontal screen control. So you kind of give a lot of that up when you jump. So when you, let's say, don't move. From here, stop moving for a sec. From here, your far slash can contest me. You have your 5K to check an approach. You have your 2P to do the same. But if you jump, all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't have to worry about any of that. Once you jump, it's like, okay, run up, because if I can get under drill, this is really awkward for you.
What is drill?
The down kick in the air, where he gets on the syringe. If I can get under that move, all of a sudden it becomes like really awkward for you. So go ahead and do it again. Or even if I can just make it hit me sooner. That was direct punish, right? Like, using drill well is very specific.
No.
Also, the anti-airs are very, very good in this game. Like, they're very high damage, or they're at least very easy, with the 6P being invuln compared to a lot of other games. So I can go for the harder one of maybe, like standing kick. I try to get a bigger combo, but not bad. Or I could go for the easy one if you're like, hey, it's 6P. Okay, cool, we traded. But it was a counter hit, so it's knockdown, so it's my turn still, right? Is this all kind of making sense?
Most of it, yeah.
Okay,
because you're recording the VOD. I'm going to be rewatching this for sure whenever I'm practicing.
Yeah, I'm putting this up on YouTube for you. And I can leave it unlisted if you like, or I can we can figure that out afterwards. But
I don't care.
Additionally, like if you have any questions about stuff, you can always just shoot me a message. Like I love talking about fighting games and helping people see the kind of aha moment stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and play like normal again for a little bit.
Alright. Back in the groove of things. Readjust. Okay, I hit that button on accident, but it worked out. Button percent.
Don't forget about your burst, by the way. That's a really, really useful tool. You usually get 2 per match.
I barely ever do it, and I need to do it more. I just don't. Dust is in a weird position. There, that's how. So it's just a pushback and meter refill if I'm close enough, or?
No, so it's... You notice how the burst when you were getting hit was blue?
Yep.
If I'm not getting hit, and I do burst, it's orange, and then I get all my meter. But then I don't have my burst to get out of combos anymore. So, you know, sometimes that can be worth it, but it's kind of risky. So, your burst will go up on a per hit basis. You see it's going up over time a little bit, and also just as you're getting hit. I'd say starting out, just use it to get out of combos. Don't worry about the meter thing. And notice how we played it. It was a long round. We played one round and it's almost back already. Uh-oh. Meteors are really good. So yeah, just when you get hit by something, and you go, oh, I don't want to get hit by this. Ah, damn it.
I believe I'm dead.
No, I mean, you had your burst, so I didn't want to do a route that would kill you. Something else. So on the same topic of like canceling your kicks into sweep, for instance, getting some extra value when you land that hit, something that's really, really good after the patch especially. You can cancel your standing kick into 6H, into forward heavy slash. And on airborne hit, that is really good. Because that's a huge launch. So you can either pull items, or you can do kick teleport. Kick scarecrow.
Right. And then if I'm near a wall at that point, I wall bounce, you can break the wall. If we're over there, I'll switch sides with you.
Right, you get a lot of control of it. So if, let's say, you see me jumping, you're like, oh, she's going to hit a button. She's going to do the air dash thing she always does. Mm-hmm. You can just press 5 standing kick and then put input the forward heavy slash anyway. And then if it hits, it'll just come out. And if it doesn't, it won't. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump, and then when I land, I'm going to air dash at you.
Okay.
I want you to kick me out of the air. See? And you can turn that into a big opportunity for damage. And more importantly, well, pretty importantly, I guess also, you have now cut off, you've said, oh, hey, you can't air dash at me aggressively.
Yeah.
So you have to hit me, you have to fight me on the ground. Where Faust has far slash, he has crouching heavy, his kick and punch buttons are pretty good at like horizontal control. So now all of a sudden, I'm going, oh, how do I get in? What do I do? And it's a lot of space control.
Fucking sick. No, did my buddy just eat that?
Yeah, he'll eat a hit.
I didn't know that. What a fucking legend. I'm so proud of him.
He won't, shield you, I don't think. Oh my god. Nice.
I had to look down to find the button. Not gonna lie to you. I'm a real gamer. What can I say? Real gamers look at the buttons all the time. No! Please tell me you died.
No, I'm living. That's the power of the burst. I'm out of this combo. No, no, get down. No, get back here. Oh, yeah, that doesn't combo anymore. Oh, no.
I guess stop jumping.
Oh my god, you maniac. I don't have burst. I was trying to do the invincible move, and you side swapped me, and it became a different move. Very convenient.
I was trying to burst instead of that fully charged dust, but you know, you take that.
Hey, you can also assign a button to burst if you'd like, especially because you have 4 extra ones. If you're, unless you want to use,
really gonna use them for movement. It's just that would be a lot of buttons to navigate. I'll have to get used to these 8 first. I want to say. It's rough.
Oh yeah, like even. Oh.
Hold on.
She's not cracked. She's not cracked.
Can we play a match with keyboard?
Absolutely, yeah. Here, if you want to swap over, go ahead and do that, and we can play a few. But we are approaching an hour, so we'll just do like 2 or 3.
Right. Yeah, we can do like 1. Whatever. I want to see. Obviously, I want to be out of practice on this one now too. But okay, here we go.
You on it?
Oh, my baby.
That's not a good situation. You're giving me, even if I can't directly punish you, you're like giving me a chance to run in and pressure you that I otherwise you just don't have to give me.
Run!
Haha, my plan! Definitely, haha! For sure, my plan!
That's the second time I've actually done that super in a match. It's so stupid.
It's one of my favorite supers ever. It's just...
Oh, yeah.
It's the most just like, who cares?
Yeah, it's... Just fuck it.
Get me out of here.
Golly, I must say. We can call it after this one. I don't want to dig into your time.
I appreciate that. Yeah, so we'll finish this one out. We can kind of overview everything we talked about. Ah.
Oh wait, perfect. Wait, what? No.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
I was getting ready for the bomb to bounce like 4 times.
You must become ready. The bomb's the biggest trap I've ever seen in a fighting game. It's like everybody wants to hit the bomb.
That has not been my case in all my matches so far.
What? You're playing cowards, apparently.
So on keyboard, I was floor 7 is what I just got promoted to.
Nice.
When I was still, gaming.
Well, I think keep trying the cross up, especially since you have those extra buttons. If you want to make one of those extra ones like burst or something, like a shortcut. That's what they're called, a macro. You can do that in. I'm pretty sure you can. Is it game settings?
There's just a burst button, yeah, in the settings.
Yeah, you can just like assign that to one of the buttons that you're not going to be pressing very frequently. I would suggest here.
One of my movement buttons.
I'll send you a text over Discord of like the visual layout that I've seen most common. But the big takeaway is that all of the attack buttons are adjacent to each other. Most people, that's more comfortable for them than having the dust on like the bottom second from the left, and then the dash there, and then to the right of that dust where there's like that makes that
right
horseshoe shape.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I think just try to work on converting stray hits into meaningful knockdowns. So like when you're landing those standing kicks, converting those into a sweep. When you're landing the standing slash, converting that into a down heavy, and then you can start throwing items. You're optimizing how many bombs you pull. Unironically, you're introducing more chaos, and the chaos is Faust favored.
Correct.
All right. Do you have any other questions or anything like that?
No, this is great.
Sick. Let me go ahead and cut the VOD.